who were you in your past lives? Some people have said, Michael, tell me privately, were you Jesus? No. Come on, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to boast that when I say that. I'm just telling you some people have asked. I've had some people say, I think you were John the Baptist. But was I Jesus? That can't be. He became Christ and completely awake, and he's not incarnating and sitting in front of a little camera saying, hi there. So no. He's done, he's awake, he's completely one with God. So I'm here still playing the game and going through the stuff like Yogananda said he was doing. We're still here going through it. We might be awake, but we're sharing with people who don't feel that they are. So that's what I'm here doing, my work. All right. Past lives. Yeah, as a kid I remembered lifetimes. The couple of times I ever brought up lifetimes to people I thought were friends, ended up misusing the information and abusing it. Almost like, well, if you were that, then I'm going to get this from you. Or if you were that, then you should be doing this today or that yesterday. It became kind of, gross. And I don't like gross energy in my life or in the work. So now more than ever, I'm tight-lipped about those things. It's true that people do say to me, I had this epiphany and I think you were such and such. And I think that's great. I don't tell them yes or no. Here's one other reason. When people like me as a teacher, they go, some people, honestly, wow, I've never seen this before. This is so powerful. And then they'll say, who were you? Now, if I say I was, and name somebody important, spiritually important, then you're going to think, or if I perform a lot of miracles, which I've done many times in my life, called miracles, then people start to hang out because of who you were. They start to hang out because they want the next miracle. They did it to Jesus. They've done it to others. They'll do it for you and me when as we wake up and demonstrate these kinds of gifts that come with awakening. We're told gifts of the Spirit in the Bible, or we're told gifts in A Course in Miracles that you start experiencing these gifts. So I think it's fantastic, but honestly, guys, I don't like people to be there for the wrong reasons. It's already a lot of pressure. I'm a very sensitive soul, I admit. Probably what's considered to be too sensitive sometimes. So when people say, they're going to sit there and because you were this person or that person, man, that's if a good teacher should have a conscience and not want people there because of what they can do or who they are. So I've always been, that's why I call myself a spiritual teacher. People say, are you a guru? No, because a guru literally, and even ones with the greatest integrity, the path of a guru is to say, I'm your bridge back to awakening. I will give you your lessons. I will give you the mantra you're going to use in your life to help you awaken. I will. And I'm like, wait, no. Now, I don't completely divorce myself and say, don't even talk to me. I'm just going to do a lecture or a book. I love people, man. I just love people. And I love the faces of excitement or the tears of healing when people have those experiences. Man, I love it. I love when we give a hug and a kiss to each other. Many times people do, because there's so much, I think, love, affection, and trust in those kinds of acts. Thank you that, the hugs. I think it's so cool. Unfortunately, sometimes those hugs and things, there's a little bit of personal stuff to it or agendas, and that kind of bums me out. It tempts me to let's distance. But that's not me, so I end up not distancing as much as I sometimes am tempted to do. So I am, that's my take. I'm not a guru. I'm, not any of those things. But I'm a spiritual teacher, and I love being that. The past lives aren't important. If you believe you know a past life between you and me, you and yourself, you and someone else, great. If it serves you and takes you higher, I think it's great. Keep it to yourself, though. Don't preach it. Don't boast it. Don't go to people saying, I knew you in another lifetime and you borrowed some money, now you can pay it back this lifetime. It's all unnecessary. Don't hold debts against people. I think you killed me in another life, and so that's why I don't like you, or that's why you're a bad person in this life. Don't look for things that support the ego. If something supports love, great. If something supports fear and hate, better heal it, no matter who you're trying to connect it to, this life or another life. So I'm sorry I can't, give you more details on that. I can tell you that, I can tell you that my lifetimes include spiritual devotionalism. I can tell you that I lived during the time of Jesus, but I won't say who I was. Actually, I was Mary Magdalene. See, I still have the hair. No, that's kind of joking because, everybody wonders who she was, and so on. But, it's not necessary. So, no, I wasn't your father. No, I wasn't your, critic in another lifetime. No, I wasn't Jesus. And so on. But I've played some, I can say, some significant roles in life. And all it doesn't do anything for you today. I can't go to a bank and say, listen, instead of a loan, can you just give me a bunch of money because I used to be Joe Blow? It doesn't work. So therefore, and I don't want it misused with students. So what purpose is there? At the end of the day, whatever lifetimes I had or you had, we have to ask ourselves, what are we doing with it? That's all. What are we doing with it? Does it hold up to the light? Does it hold up to integrities?